Welcome back everyone to the Nether here at Welstopia. This is the Nether Tunnel and I've made quite a bit of progress. I've managed to get all the way down from where my tunnel is all the way up here to where I was during the previous episode. So what we need to do now is to worry about lighting. Now originally my plan for lighting was to put some sort of glass on top of these torches here. Now unfortunately that's not going to work because of this area right here. This area right here, we only go 3 blocks in, and that they're using this for their lighting, and you can see there's a bit of a conflict there with what's going on there. Now I suspect that the reason this is so close in is due to the configuration of the Nether, and that it's difficult to get a good space in which to mine through without being in too much danger. So I'm going to assume that's the reason for that, and that whoever built that corridor really has no real chance of moving it. So therefore my plan is instead to use ceiling lighting, and that I am going to use some glowstone for that. And before I do that, I'm going to switch to my silk thatch axe, because I've got one again if I had not mentioned that before. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting these starting right here, and I'll be plopping in a glowstone block, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then every 5th one is going to be a glowstone block. Now I suspect that maybe if I had prismarine or something like this, I might have considered trying that instead, but I don't have those available, and I think this will look reasonable. It looks like a actually it looks better than I thought it was going to. So that's the first step. Is I'm going to light the rest of this and then be back. Now if this is polished andesite, yeah, smooth andesite, then what I can do, did I bring any andesite with me? Of course not. Let me go and get some andesite, because what I'm thinking is maybe some andesite. That way it won't be the exact same texture, but it'll be a gray texture, not the exact same one. And I think that'll break it up a little bit better than the wood that I was thinking of. So I'm gonna try that out and see what happens. And here we have the result, and I think it works. Yes, I think it works. I think we have decent lighting here, and I think it's not so monotonous as it was before, but I think it blends in well, and that's what I think is nice. Now here I decided to extend the outline into that corridor a little bit by had some wood there before, so I took that down, so I just added the andesite all around. And I skipped this spot right here. It just went to the next one because we had all that andesite here, and I thought the symmetry of the intersection was more important than the rule of going with the lights. And essentially that is what I did here also, even though I have no idea what the plans are for whoever is going to be building that corridor down there. And that goes all the way down here. Now I ran out of polished andesite before I got to the end, but I can do that between episodes because it'll just be following the same pattern. Now down here we do have to decide what we're going to do for this little interchange here. I think a lot of that's going to depend on what the owner of the stairway wants to do with theirs, because yeah, but I do want to get rid of that because I do need to figure out how exactly I'm going to go from here into here without creating too much of a problem. I think I had an idea on doing that there. What if I do this? Yeah, just go into there like that, and I think that's a smoother transition into there. And I can get rid of this. Good, and probably just use another layer of stairs here. Hey, don't put it down there. And alright, I'm gonna put it there, and let's see. Do I have any more stone, brick? Actually, do I have any more andesite? Just in case. No more andesite. I didn't think so. If I do have enough, I can create stone brick, and from that craft a few more stairs. I don't think I need too many. Well, if I hit the wrong button, I'll create more than I need. Alright, and let's see, put this here, this here, this here, and fill this. Well, actually, I could fill that in with anything. So something inexpensive like cobble could go there. There, and put this up here. Oh, no, that's not going to work at all. But we are going to have to move that banner. Alright, so let's get rid of that. Get rid of that, and just put... Well, what if I just put some of this here? And put my... Yeah. Alright, and... okay, I do have a few more of these stone blocks left. Okay, fill that in there. Put a stone block there. Put this here. We are just... I heard I put wood way out in the... Yeah, okay, I'm not... That's the problem with... Nether racket. Yeah, when I want to get it close, it... Oh, come on! I cut too much. Trouble with netherrack. And that's with an iron pick. To see what happens when I was using my diamond pick. Okay, good. I think that's about as far as I dare to go on that front. Put a stair there. Not a stair there. And let's see if I could get... Oh, stand back here and maybe I won't create such a mess when I break through there. There. That goes up there. Then we transition up into here. Alright, and anything further we'll have to wait until the stairs are handled. I think that's it for that. So let me go show you what I'm planning on doing in my tunnel area where I have all my farms for skeletons and slimes and zombies and such. Oh, I wish I had a skeleton farm. Yeah. I meant spiders, of course, because I have spiders. I have cave spiders all over the place. I have got 7 cave spider spawners in my area. Yes, right, 7 of them. I know you're saying, well, what about what you said before. Didn't I only have 4 of them? Oh, yes. I've got 4 of them down in the area where I was before. But down here, this area that I was once thinking of turning into a slime farm, but I think I dropped that idea, is if I go down here, and eventually that leads into another abandoned mining area. And that particular area now is starting to be explored, and I found a double spawner there. And when I say a double spawner, I mean they are 3 blocks within each other. And then there's another spawner not too far from there. I might even be able to do one farm that collects them all 3. I definitely would be able to do it for the one that I have 2 in there, if I'm inclined to. Because right now I got so much string as I don't know what to do with. So therefore, probably not going to bother with it except maybe as a learning item. But now, I liked what I did here on this stairway. I told you I was going to tell you later on whether I liked it or was just going to dump it. And I thought of turning this diorite thing I had into and turning this into a duplicate of what I did on the stairs. And I think I really like this. It adds a really nice contrast here. And I also rerouted this so that now it goes through here. So instead of going all around back here, I created a bit of a shortcut. Another area, because I was hearing zombies all over the place in there. I finally got around to rooting out those zombies. So I have one less zombie spawning area to worry about. So I've got this going all the way down here. And I'm not quite finished with it yet because it ends about halfway through here. And it's going to come through here, so I'm not going to be going right by the slime spawner like I used to be. And then I could turn here or here to the spawner of my choice. Probably don't have anything interesting that whenever I don't expect to find anything in there, I find them in there. But when I'm expecting to have huge numbers in there, it's like I get nothing. So I haven't quite figured out how to get the optimal amount of stuff out of that farm yet. But the spider silk spawner, well, that's creating everything. Now this is my little AFK area, where I come in order to let the zombies do their work and let the slimes do their work, let all that go on. And I'm thinking of turning this into a full-fledged AFK area. So therefore, I added the auto smelter over here, which is, well, it's going around this slowly. It's because I was in the inn and all those places like that, it hadn't been going. But if I'm in this area, staying in here and being safe and all, then I'll be plenty close to that and could handle it. Now I am thinking about adding a fishing farm in here. I'm ambivalent to it. Several pros and cons. First off, fishing farm is by definition not going to be efficient in this area. Simply because if you don't have a view of the sky, you're not going to be very efficient. And the other one is that I think that very often when I have an extended time in here, it's probably not going to be a suitable time for fishing, because if I am uploading a video or something like that, which is one of the things I like to do when I'm AFK, then this area is not going to be very good. The lag is just going to be so much that the fishing farm is broken in those situations. And of course, now I have the zombie area here, so I'll probably just continue it down here. And I'm starting to get my stuff moved here. I still got these things here, which I'll probably have to move, but moving them down here. I've got my bed here. I know it's strange. You saw that I had a bed inside this area that's on top of this spider spawner. Believe it or not, I can sleep there. It's just far enough away from the spiders because they're more than the 5 vertical distance. I do have to get all this transferred. I am going to need to figure out how to do an item elevator and all that fun stuff to get all that stuff up there. But I've been doing quite a bit of work, as you can see, down in this area, trying to get it better, and also exploring that other area. Now, this is the shaft that leads to the abandoned mine there. I actually found it about 3 shafts down, but it was tricky getting into it in those because they had a bit of a water and had to go through and all that stuff. I had to mess with that. So this one goes directly into it. And I've been exploring this all around. I think there's still parts of this that I still haven't properly explored. And I kept on getting lost so much that I've sort of put an arrow there saying that way out. But if you want to see what I'm talking about for spawners, here's one. Now this used to be without any steps, so that was out there, and I was trying to figure out what on earth, because this was all dark. I was almost thinking that this was lava rather than dirt, even though it obviously wasn't glowing red or anything like this. So we had this spider spawner here, and then this one, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's 4 away instead of 3 away, but you can see that they're really, really, really close together. And that made, getting through that quite a chore. And yeah, lapis. I went through quite a bit of lapis in order to make all those dyes that I used for those banners in, not the banners, but for the wool that I used in making the shop. All right, let's see. Here we go. Oh, which one do I need? No, I guess the axe I don't need. Well, I guess I shouldn't be mining any more about this because I am now full, and yeah, I can't grab that either. So unless I find something that I already have in my inventory, like iron, and do I have redstone already? Yeah, I think I should be able to grab a little redstone here. Good. So that's where we're going to. Now there is a third spawner around here somewhere. In fact, because here, yeah, I've taken all the stuff. Basically, this was a save point I created while going after the first of the spawners, because I was just getting overwhelmed by spiders all over the place. But for some reason, I can't find that spawner anymore. So it's going to show you how close it was, but obviously I can't even find it. Well, never mind then. But yeah, spiders. Well, I think that is it for this section. So actually, let's back down this way. Nope. Alright, yeah, I can't find it. So therefore we will head back up into my main area. Oh, here's the third one. So right here we've got one, or we got the 2 right there, and the other one is right here. How far are they away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you should easily be able to, if you're standing right here, you probably could make yourself within 16 between both, or actually if you cut an area there, so you could easily be within 16 of all three of those if you really, really, really were desperate to make that huge of a spider farming area, which, as I said before, is perhaps a little bit of overkill. So let's head back to my base. Oh my, I had taken down my banner and forgot to put it back up, so it's not complete until I have my banner back up. Well, maybe that's a bit too high. So let's take it down by one. And there we have it. We are here at the store, and I thought I'd check in to see how we're doing. Well, no one wants leads. Ooh, people apparently do want string. Hey, that's my first sale. No one's interested in wool. I didn't think that was a likely thing to bring anything up. And I don't know if I have any commissions or not. Let's see. I will probably have to write in instructions in here or something like that so that they'll know what the book is for and things like that. But I have managed to sell some of my string, and that's good. Because now I finally have some little niche into the economy. And I think that will do for today. So when we return next time, I'm not sure what we'll be doing. I will be finishing the little andesite part of the tunnel between episodes. I don't think we need to go through that. When we return next time, I will see what my next project is. Maybe I could finally do something in Pinesmith, because that's been getting a little bit of neglect lately. So let's try returning there for the next episode of Pineleaf Plays Minecraft Welstopia.